good morning, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is, to this Jackman first top 10 list on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This took me a while to make, so yep. Let's get started on 10 Pokemon that need Levitate. There may be a few Psychic or Ghost types on this list. I understand that Psychics and Ghost types are able to fly or levitate because they're ghosts and they're psychic, but it's my video, and I couldn't find many other Pokemon that weren't psychic or ghost that couldn't learn levitate. But yeah, just for this video, I'm gonna have psychic and ghost Pokemon be included. Just wanted to let you know. Number 10, Chandelure. I've always enjoyed Chandelure as a Pokemon. It's not bad. I always loved the Ghost and Fire type combination. But the fact is, why doesn't it have Levitate? It just makes no sense to me. Chandelure is a bit of stretch. It starts off as Litwick. Yeah, small candle. It's on the ground. Doesn't need Levitate. Lampent. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. And just Lampent and Chandelure, it just makes sense. They're floating in the air. They're already weak to dark and ghost and water. And this isn't an Electros line, so it's not a special one. So yeah. Just give it Levitate. It doesn't need it, but it would be cool if it had it. Number 9, Beldum and Metang. Metagross is a really good Pokemon, being one of the pseudo-legendaries of Gen 3. But Metang and Beldum kinda tick me off. Like, how are you supposed to float in the air? Just don't have Levitate. Like, literally, Beldum is a floating piece of metal. I know it's a psychic type, but just the thought of it just floating there. Like, a lot of psychic types, they don't float. Like, for example, Claydol floats. That has Levitate. So why shouldn't Metang or Beldum? Like, I know, like, it could have a way better ability than that, but Metagross is on the ground. It doesn't need Levitate, because it already has a much better ability, and a Mega. But I know Metang and Beldum, just give them Levitate, okay? It just... That's basically what this whole video is going to be, just me ranting about certain psychic type Pokemon that need Levitate. But as we get further in this list, you'll see some changes. Number 8, Honedge and Doublade. Aegislash is a really good Pokemon. I didn't put it in this slot because Sand Change is already kind of OP, and I don't think it needs Levitate, so that can stay off. Honedge and Doublade, though, could use it. Noguard is still a really good ability, though. Noguard allows any Pokemon with this ability that have their moves that are under 100% not miss. So if a Pokemon with Noguard had Rock Slide, that could hit every single time, which is pretty good. And in Diamond and Pearl, a Pokemon with no guard can successfully hit a Pokemon that has used Protect or Detect. So, but it only works if it's not a move like Swift or Aerial Ace, if it can always hit, or a one-hit KO move like Sheer Cold or Fissure. So if it's like Rock Slide, as I mentioned earlier, it could hit when a Pokemon has Protect or Detect, but I think it's only in Diamond and Pearl though. The reason I decided to have Honedge and Doublade on this list was because No Guard, I'll admit, it's a really good ability, but it's not completely powerful because it only works in certain situations, and a lot of moves do have 100% accuracy, and a lot of moves don't miss. And it's just that it only works for certain moves. Yes, it's a really good ability, and you should use it during playthroughs, but still, it's not all that powerful. But it would still be better than Levitate, but in this case, Levitate is something I would want to add to Honedge and Doublade. Number 7, Carbink. Carbink isn't a terrible Pokemon. Clear Body is pretty good, which allows other Pokemon from lowering stats. But this one's kind of self-explanatory, like most of the other ones. I just feel like it needs Levitate because Clear Body only works during certain situations, and if something hits it with an earthquake, then it's going down, even while it's in the air. Number 6, Clefkey. Clefkey's ability, Prankster, is an alright ability. This is just like number 7. I would give it Levitate just because. But also, I just want to rant about how much I don't like Clefkey. One of its dex entries reads, "This even-tempered Pokemon has a habit of collecting keys. It will sneak into people's homes to steal their keys." Why? Just why? Number 5, the Clink line. I put Clink and Clink, obviously, on this list because plus or minus isn't that good of an ability. It only works when another Pokemon in the field has plus or minus. So basically, Levitate would be pretty good ability, which would allow Clink to lose one of its weaknesses. So this actually has a better explanation than all the other ones on this list. Number 4, the Magnezone line. This one is also pretty self-explanatory. Magnezone has a 4 times weakness to ground, so with ability like Levitate, and you have a Magnezone on your team, you might get away with a lot. Number 3, Frillish. Normally you wouldn't expect Frillish to be on this list. Maybe some of you are like, "Oh, Frillish is a water type, you don't have to worry about ground." But Frillish, has Cursed Body. Yes, it's a really good ability. But Frillish is called the floating Pokemon. There should be no other reason why it shouldn't have Levitate. Number 2, Gengar. Gengar confuses me because Gengar used to have Levitate, but ever since Generation 7, that's a no-no. My point is that Gengar should have Levitate because it was already a fine ability. Cursed Body has helped me several times throughout battle, but still, Gengar should get Levitate again. Number 1, Alolan Raichu. Game Freak. What the actual fuck? So you're telling me you're gonna make a floating Raichu and Alola and not give it Levitate? Y'all are some dummies. I hate Alolan Raichu just because of this reason. I brought Alolan Raichu into a battle against Hapu, expecting that Raichu had Levitate. Turns out, it doesn't. Its ability Surge Surfer only works when it's under electric terrain, and that's only one time during the fight with Tapu Koko. So basically, every other time it battles, it's pretty much worthless. Game Freak, you should just gave it Levitate. If you wanted a better Raichu and wanted to make it float, give it Levitate so it actually makes sense. Well guys, that was my first top 10 list of the channel. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you want, and if any PokeTubers are watching this, let me know in the comments how I did. This was some very crappy editing and took me a long time to do, so I hope everyone who watched this enjoyed. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.